and Android. I've worked my tail off to build these clients up. You've worked your tail off. Everybody, we're working to build trust. And when we ask for your contacts on the app, we say, we like to have access to your contacts. Now, why we need access to your contacts? Because when you give us access to your contacts, now you can see who has Jubilee. And you see everybody in your contact list that has Jubilee. If they don't have Jubilee, just like any other app. So here's the thing. We only ask, hey, can we get your contacts? And you say yes, and we say, okay. What Google did to us, and I'm going to write them a letter today because it's pissing me off. What Google did was they sent out, it was almost like it was personal. They sent out messages almost every day saying that Jubilee is asking for your contacts. They could be stealing information. Delete this app. It's crazy. I said, what the? 3 o'clock in the morning, sending it to people, scaring everybody. We lost about 30 to 40% of our users. And the only thing they wanted us to do was to say this. We want to get your app and we want your contact so that you can now see other users on Jubilee. That's the only thing we changed. Instead of just asking for your contacts, we then were specific. We want your contacts so that now you can see who has Jubilee. And that's the only way you can see who has Jubilee is if we have access to your contact. If we don't have access to your contacts, how can you send money to your contact? But your friends jumped on it and they were like, oh, we told you. Oh, we knew it was stealing.
They thought they had us, boy.
They thought that it was, oh, we said, and then guess what happened? We fixed it and then it all went away. And then Google said, update the app. They got a new version, update it. But I thought you just said we could be stealing. Why would you tell people to upgrade to an app that is possibly stealing? But that's what the haters and the detractors wanted. This is what they wanted all along. This is what they wanted. They wanted to say, I knew it. I had somebody that messaged me 3 o'clock in the morning. Now I'm working at 3 o'clock in the morning. So they were like, I mean, what's going on? And listen, let me tell you something. When stuff was going right and stuff, never messaged me. Always using another app. Always using another service. So why are you messaging me at 3 in the morning telling me what Google done told you? You don't even use the app. You still use the other service. Because you don't want to see.
Boy, I was getting messages like, whoa, what is this? I told you, look at this, look at that. And this is the best part about it. You fixed it in 1 hour.
Right.
In 1 hour. And all the haters, they went back.
We just had to change the language. But I'm like, why is Google saying this? They just could have came to me and said, hey, bro, change the language on that. You know, just because people could be confused. They just need to know why you need the contacts. They could have just come to me and said that. They were sending that message out as if like they were
like someone cracked Equifax or something.
So here's the crazy part. Here's the crazy part. Nobody messaged you and said, "Oh, damn, bro, you were right. It was nothing."
Oh no. Are you crazy?
They are waiting because the monkey that's going to get the bananas, it looks like something's up and we want to beat his ass.
They tried. Didn't work.
Listen, I need your help. Is that what you need to hear? Let me tell you something that I mentioned that I want to do, and I've got to do this part. In the midst of all those things going on, in the midst of me going through all of that, I had a user, a loyal, a good user, right? He uses the app a lot. And he was in the Dominican Republic, and he was like, listen, I want to do this thing, get the money out of the machine. So here's what happened. He goes to get the money out of the machine. He calls me and says, hey, man, I got to get the money out of the machine, and I put the code in, I did everything, and it didn't give me my money. I said, no problem. I said, hold on. So when I go to check the system, watch this. When I go to check the system, I see it says paid. So let me tell you what's going on. For whatever reason, the machine says it gave you the money. I sit in the screenshot. It says paid. He said, no, bro, I'm telling you, I didn't do it. I said, well, hold tight, man. Hold tight. Let me tell you, sometimes this happens. And I said, so explain to me what you did. I said, because remember, I told you, don't do it until you talk to me. I'm going to walk you through it. Said, no, you know, I understand. I said, so tell me what you did. He said, okay, so first thing I did, I put in my phone number. I said, stop right there. You shouldn't have put your phone number in. That's not. It said phone number or cellular. Remember, I told you to wait for me. So now I'm like, I told him to wait. So he put his phone number in twice, which caused the machine to look at it as some type of error, like this. What is, you know? So I said, okay, remember, I told you to wait for me. If you would have waited for me, I would have told you to put in the cellular, then put in the thing. So he's telling me why the machine should not, or why it should work if it says phone number or cellular. And I'm trying to explain to him, I don't care what it says in the machine. I'm telling you how it works. So we're going back and forth on why it didn't work the way it should have. And I'm like, it ain't my machine, sir. We have to follow their rules. So he kept talking. And I said, but let me. And he's continually telling me stuff that's wrong about how it should work. And what I know is that I am in customer service, and my job is to service the customer. But at this moment, I was going through a lot with other stuff, and he wasn't following directions. So
I'm sorry. Could you just let the people know what time in the morning was this conversation?
2:00 in the morning.
4 a.m. in the morning.
It was. We started at 2, but at 4:00. I'm saying it was a 2-hour conversation. It was a 2-hour conversation, like going continuous. And I'm like, you're not.
Let's just pause one more time.
Yeah.
You was available at 2:00 in the morning to help a customer.
Absolutely.
He wasn't transferred to someone else saying we are closed.
No.
You have to wait till 9 a.m.
You can't be closed because you need help, and I'm here to help you.
At 2 o'clock in the morning.
If you don't believe me, talk to Kalo K in Punta Cana. I wish I can get him on. Kalo K in Punta Cana. Look out for Kalo K TV. Kalo K TV. Kalo K TV out of Punta Cana. He'll call me at 3 o'clock in the morning with an emergency. They need to transfer $3,000 at 3 in the morning.
Dollars, not pesos.
Dollars. 3 in the morning because they're at a gentleman's club and the gentlemen want to be gentlemanly.
What was Western Union open?
No.
No, they close at 9 o'clock.
Sometimes 7.
Wow.
The banks, no, they needed it. And Kalo K TV. And I told him, I said, man, I need a video. I need people to know what's happening here. Like, people need to understand. So this was 2 o'clock to 4 o'clock. And I'm not going to lie to you. I was very, very tired of the conversation because he wasn't listening. And I said something to him that I should not have said. So publicly, I want to apologize to him for that conversation. It doesn't matter what happens, how people are responding. It's whatever it was, he didn't understand it. Even if I explained it 1,000 times, I didn't explain it well enough for him to understand or to his satisfaction. And so at that moment, I said something. Yeah, I said something. I said something along the fact of if he would, I'll say it this way. Hey, sir, if for one moment you would stop talking, it's possible that I can give you this great information and then it'll work. But you keep talking, and that's why you can't hear what the world I'm saying. That's kind of what I should have said and what I meant, but it didn't come out that way. And as a man talking to another man, well, shit, we shouldn't have been talking at 4 o'clock in the morning, because usually when you're talking at 4 o'clock in the morning, Ascarina, normal, cuando hombre hablo con 4 a.m., tú sabes, diferentes palabras. But I'm talking business with another man at 4 o'clock in the morning, and you know, I hit my limit. So I did say some things that I shouldn't have said. So I want to publicly apologize to him again, you know, to say that I was wrong. And, you know, I love to kind of move past it because, again, it's difficult for a man to support you if you've kind of, you know, said some things out of the way. That's just life. If I want to go let me give you an example. I'm a vegetarian. I like salmon. And if I went to a place that had great salmon and I said, hey man, what's going on with the salmon? And the guy was like, shut your fucking mouth, mother. I probably wouldn't want to eat salmon at their establishment. So I do understand that, you know, I was out of line. And I hope that, you know, coming to him as a man to apologize, you know, that, you know, he can definitely accept that. And that's why I said I wanted to do it publicly, do it here so that it's on the record. And then if you schedule something privately, you know, we'll have a discussion low. But I do understand. So, of course, if somebody kind of has those type of feelings, you know, they're looking for something, you know, a reason, because the thing is, app works. But if you've got other things going on, then you don't care if it work or not, you know, because of what I may have said or done. So I am responsible for that. And as a man, I'm apologizing, and we'll do it. I've done it publicly. Privately, we'll do it again. And just to make sure that he understands that, again, no one understands like what you're going through sometimes. And at that moment, I promise you that just, him not listening just pushed my buttons. And I lost my cool. You got Low. So Low, you got who's got Daryl? Hold on, somebody's saying it's something real. Hold on, let's see. Hold on, what we got here? Oh yeah, that's real. Hey Low, they say real or not? Hell yeah, it's real. Low waiting on that. Hey Low, like hold on, I'm saying hell yeah, that's real. That's Low. Yes. Okay. So Low, listen. So here's what we're gonna do. This has been a long show. We appreciate it. And again, I wanted to get that off my chest. If anybody got any questions they want to ask after this long show, because let me tell you what we're gonna do tonight. Watch this, Low. We are going to do something that I don't think anybody have done. Maybe they have, but who cares? We're gonna do something nobody done. Low, people were messaging me last night like, you should like the US. It's this, that, the other. And I said, you know what? Maybe you should see it yourself. They're like, well, maybe I should, but I can't get there. Guess what we're gonna do, Low? If somebody has their visa and they want to visit the US, if we get up to 400 users, 400 subscriptions, Low, we're going to pay for the flight for somebody to come visit the US.
Wow.
If you have your visa, I said in Spanish, si tú tienes tu visa, tú quieres visitante de Estados Unidos, cuando nosotros tienes 400 usuarios de subscribers, we're going to have, and when you come, cuando tú estés en Estados Unidos, you'll have the Juby card. Wait, let me see your Juby card. Where's your Juby card at? You're not gonna have you're not gonna have the Aldrich Juby card. You're gonna have your Juby card. So you're gonna come to the US and we're gonna give you a Juby card, and we want you to go from the Dominican Republic to the US and use this Juby card. Oh, don't turn the other way. You got the number on. I don't want to do that.
So basically, we're sponsoring someone to come to the US.
Yeah, if they have their visa.
Is sponsoring a Jubilee customer to come to the United States of America.
Yes, sir.
How major is that? Wow.
Listen.
Cash App ain't doing that.
We're going to. Today is Thursday.
Today's Thursday.
How many users do we have right now? How many users do we have?
YouTube users?
Yeah, YouTube. 354. Here's what we're gonna do, Lo. Forget it. Here's what we're gonna do. If you want to come to the US, Lo, because people may say this, that, let's do it tonight. Let's get some of a winner tonight.
Wow, we could bring him to the United States of America, huh?
Tonight. It's 5 o'clock now. Wait a minute, it's 5 o'clock.
It's 4:37.
Your time, so it's 3 o'clock here. 9 p.m. 9 o'clock your time, 8 o'clock my time. 9 o'clock your time, 8 o'clock my time. We're going to do another follow-up show. have all of your friends that want to visit the U.S. And we're going to pick somebody tonight on a trip to the U.S.
We're going to sponsor someone to come to United States of America.
You've got to have your visa. You
Your
just
visa
need
is
to.
required.
Now, wait a minute. Now watch this. If you are American, Oscarina, tú tienes tu visa. Oscarina, tú tienes tu visa. Sí. 8 p.m. en Estados Unidos es 9 p.m. en República Dominicana. Entonces, or should we wait till tomorrow? I mean, what do you think?
Yeah, let's build it up. Let's build it up. Let's build it up. Let's build this up.
So we'll do it tomorrow night, Friday night. Friday night, we're going to pick a winner. But we need 400 usuarios or subscribers. So if you want to win, you better get some people to subscribe to this channel.
So actually, once we hit 400 subscribers,
Once
then
we hit 400.
we will select a winner.
Once we hit 400 subscribers, then we'll have a random drawing. It's random drawing, and they'll get it. But Texas style barbecue. Okay. Oh, that's what. Okay, Shelby said for pies and fries, they're gonna have Texas style barbecue. Listen, that cat bringing the green egg. The Dominican Republic does not know about the green egg. I'm telling you, that's gonna be crazy. I'm telling you, that's gonna be crazy. So listen, real quick, we will get ready to go. But if anybody want to come on the show and have something to say live, hold on. We'll invite you to come on, and you can speak your piece. And then again, we're going to get out. So let me go here. We're going to invite somebody. Here's the link. If you want to come on live, it's right here. Click that link. Let us know you want to come on, and we'll bring you on and let you say what you want to say. Talk about whatever you want to talk about, because we're going to be on here for about 4 more minutes until 2:40, because we've got to get back to the business, y'all. We were only supposed to just do a little bit, but we talked about getting things off the chest. So I want to say that if you watch and rewatch this entire show, I promise you it'll be 2.5 hours of you understanding more about this app. Talk to your friends, tell them to click on it, and even if they only watch it while they're asleep, we need this 2 hours. We need as many people to watch this 2 hours as possible. Oscarina, cuando tú estés en tu trabajo, hablo con tu equipo, mira, todo gente tocar esta video, es posible 10 personas, they watch the show, they don't have to watch it, just click it. And that gets us 10 people, 2 hours, keep running it. We need that. So right now, let me see if I can show this. I'll show people where we are. Hold on. I think I can show people where we are, Los, and what we need. And if they can help us get here, then we want to get there. Hold on. Let me see. My videos. Okay. So here we go. Guys, it's right here. Let me share my screen. Hold on. Let's see. All right. So let me share my screen right here, so people will know what we're talking about. Hold on, here we go. How do you share your screen? Right here. All right, so I want to share. No, I want to share the screen. Share screen, okay. Okay, here we go. So listen, here's how it works, guys. Straight up. It's no lie. How you start earning is we have 354 subscribers. We need 500. We've done 3 videos in the last 90 days. We've probably done 20 videos. Here's where the milk gets sour. We got 150 hours. We need 3,000. So I've done the math. Here's how the math works. The math works like this. If we get people to just run our shows at night and to just watch them, you don't even have to watch them all. Just click play and let it play and pick auto load, and it'll play everything that we got. If we can get 50 people to do that, we can have this done in 12